Hey, welcome. In the last lecture, we created the functionality in order to pick images from our gallery. And in this lecture, we are going to be able to display the picked images. And of course, we are going to be able to call this function we have over here. Okay. Now, in order to do this, we have to scroll down, and what we can do is we can get rid of this center widget or whatsoever widgets you may have. Probably you did something different. Okay, get rid of this, and we're going to be using a column widget. A column widget will enable us to display all our widgets vertically. That is from the top to the bottom. And also, a column widget can take multiple widgets, so it has these children as one of its property. And now we're going to be using a grid view builder in order to display our images. Now, if you don't know what a grid view builder is, just know we use the grid view builder in order to display more than one item. And in this case, we are using the grid view builder to display multiple selected images, right? That is more than one image. In grid view builder, and the grid view builder has this property known as grid, delegate, and item builder. So for this, it's going to take in something known as Sever, grid, delegate with fist cross access count, right? Okay, adjusting my mic. Okay, all set. So this the grid delegates will take in this saver grid delegates with cross access count and add a parenthesis. Now within the parenthesis, it has a property known as cross access count, and the cross access count is referring to how many items, and in this case, how many images we want to have displayed horizontally. That is from the left to the right or the row way in the row form. Okay, so we can just go ahead and say we want to have three images displayed in a row that is horizontally. And also within the saver grid delegate with fixed crosses count, it has again this property known as main axis spacing. And the main axis spacing has to do with the vertical form, that is how many space, in this case, how many space we want to give vertically. That is from the top and to the bottom. And we can say we need a space of 8. And also within the receiver grid fees crosses count, it has fees access crosses count. I'm basically referring to this. Sorry, I can't pronounce it fully. And it has a property again known as child aspect ratio. And we can say we want to divide it by the width. So this is width divide by height. Okay, so we can say 3 divided by 3. That is width divided by height to get our grid view size. That is the size we want. And now we have the item builder. The item builder is referring to how we want to be able to display that images or display our widget. Now within the item builder, it will always take into properties, that is the context and the index. The index is referring to how many is referring to each item we have, that is for the index, and in this case it is referring to each image we have. And we're going to be using this function, and over in this to see what we're missing, and we're missing one additional parenthesis I think before there. Okay, and what we can do now is we can return an icon. Don't worry, you're gonna see this. You're gonna fully understand what we're about to do now. Okay, and we can return a center widget. And within the center, we can then have a child, and the child is gonna be an icon button, and on press. Now we have to specify the type of widget we want to use. We want to use the icon widget, and this is gonna be icons.hard. And what we have to do now is to have a check before the center widget. We can then say if the index is equal, that is double equal 0, it means there is no picked image. Then we want to display the center widget, then icon button, then hard to display the hard icon in order to allow users to pick images. Else, if it is not equal to 0, it means an image was picked. Then we want to display that image. So again, we can have a container, and we can then have a decoration and box decoration. And we're going to be displaying our image in a bit different way by saying image. And this is going to be something known as decoration image. You can basically still use that way, it's still the same thing. I'm just showing you another way in case you see it somewhere else, you should be able to relate. And now we can then pass in the image, and the type of image we want to display is a file image. And now we have to call the underscore image. We have over there, that's that list, and we want to access each image by their index. Okay, use Ctrl S to save, and they should be gone now. Okay, wait for this. Okay, and we have not yet picked any image, and also we did not see this uh, this icon button. We also said, because we said if the index is equal to 0, that is, if the user is yet to pick an image, then we want to display this button in order to enable users to pick. As if they have picked, then we want to display that image. Now, the reason it is not showing is two reasons. And the first reason is this. Whenever you are using the grid view builder or the list view builder, or you want to display more than one item using a widget, you have to pass the item count. And the item count is going to be the underscore image, then dot length. So this will give us how many image we have within this list. But this is still not going to work. And the reason for this is because whenever you want to use the grid view builder, there must be an item that is there in order to uh, run this item builder. And currently we have no images. So this is not gonna it's not gonna run this return center and so on. So what we can do is we can assume we have by saying floors one. Okay. If you still do not understand this, please do well to let me know, and I'm fully available to answer all your questions and clear all your doubts. And let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what's gonna happen. And still nothing showed up. Remember I told you it's not showing because of two reasons. And we just sort out the first one. And the second reason is this. Whenever you want to display more than one item using a builder, that is either you're using the list view builder, grid view builder, list view separated, or whatsoever builder, you have to use a height. That is, you have to specify a defined height to that builder. So what we can do is we can wrap this grid view builder with a container, and then we can maybe pass a height of 150. And in order to also avoid that is, in order to avoid passing a defined height, what we can also do is within the grid view builder, or the list view dot builder or the list view dot separated, it has a property known as string wrap, and then we can set this to true and use Ctrl and S to save. Then, since we currently do not have any images, we should be seeing that plus over here. Okay, we got it. And now we want to call that function called choose image, and this is it. Use Ctrl and S to save. And we said the cross access count is going to be 3. That is, we want 3 images to be displayed over here, but I don't think so. I don't think 3 will be displayed since we already have this over here. Probably 2 will be displayed, and in the next line, 3 is going to be displayed. Let's just see this. Click on this. Enough of talking. Let's see this in action. Okay, open our gallery, and now I'm going to pick this image, and we should have that over there. Okay, and we have this error, and the reason for this error is because we are incrementing. We're incrementing the image length. We are adding one to the image, and that is why we are having that error. And remember, the reason we are doing this is because we want to be able to show the item builder. Because whenever you are using the grid view builder or the list view builder, there must be something you are about to display. That means there must be a data already. So that was why we just have to increment this by 1. So what we have to do now is we have to minus 1 from this by displaying it. So minus 1 to be the default in this stage. And let's see what will happen over there. And it's trying to say range index and correct. We have that. And click on this again to pick another image. And we should see it over here. And the next image is going to be over here. And that is because we have this over here. So it won't force itself. We just go to the next line, but after this line it's gonna be 3 uh, rows. Okay, we can pick this. Okay, we have that over there, and we can pick this again. Okay, we have that over there, and it's gonna be 3 in a row. You could also say you want 5 or whatsoever by increasing this to 5, 6 or whatsoever, but I choose 3. And what we can do is we can wrap this with a pattern to give some breathing space, padding of 20 to make it much more obvious. And please, if you do not understand this, please do well to let me know. And I'm fully available to answer all your questions and clear all your doubts. So if you do not understand what I just did, please do well to let me know. Please. And I'm fully available to answer your questions and make sure you understand more. Okay, so these are the space we need. And remember we said we want some vertical space also, space of 8, and that was why we have to pass in the main axis. So in general, the main axis has to do with the vertical and the cross axis has to do with the horizontal. And over here, we have the child aspect ratio, and we are saying the width divide by the height. That is what we want our grid view to look like. Width divided by height. Okay, seems good. And we can just go ahead and add a train comma in order to format this properly. Okay, I'm gonna add comma and comma. Sorry. And hopefully you understand, but please, if you do not understand, please do what to let me know, and I'm fully available to answer your questions in no distant time.